Another part of being well is being organized.
Yes.
And today we introduce you to the Irish organizer that has a different, more holistic approach to getting your life in order. Meet Claire O'Connell. I am here with someone that is very, very, very unique, and I'm excited to talk to her. Claire O'Connell, the Irish organizer. You are the founder of this, right?
Yes, that's me. I'm the original Irish organizer.
All right, Claire, so let's talk about the beginning. Like, you can't have a business called the Irish Organizer and me not ask, where did this name come from?
Well, in case you haven't guessed, I was born and raised on the west coast of Ireland. And I grew up in a house of 7, and our home also doubled as a bed and breakfast. So I'm used to being very organized. And I have spent a career of working around the world as an executive assistant. So I have kept corporate leaders organized throughout their schedules every day. So that was my career for 10 years. Yeah. And now I'm turning the focus to individuals, families, and working more on a residential scale.
Now, COVID kind of spearheaded this, right?
Absolutely. COVID was the winds of change, you could say.
Yeah.
I had a lot of time to think about the impact I was having and the work I was doing, and there was a massive need for it. A lot of families were overwhelmed. Kids were trying to do school from home and trying to find quiet spaces at home to do to go on Zoom and take their classes. So I started helping friends and family by going into the spaces that were not being used in those houses and just pulling everything out, realizing the families didn't need it, had outgrown it, didn't want it, but didn't want to throw it away because it had a function and a purpose. Yeah. So I started calling charities and organizations around Western New York, and there was a need.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yes.
And part of that mission is reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yes.
So continue to speak on what you were just talking on, because you give it to local Buffalo-based charities.
Yes.
But reduce, reuse, recycle.
So reduce the volume of what you have at home to what you need and what you actually use. Reuse is for trying to find products that are sustainable, that are better for our environment, and that you can reuse and less of the single-use items that we so frequently purchase. And if there's really not a need for it, don't keep it. There's no positive impact of holding on to anything that doesn't have a function or a purpose in your home. So recycle it. And there are so many small charities that are definitely in need of all of these gently used items we have at home. So find a charity around Western New York and donate. You are speaking to me. You are speaking to me. But how does someone know it's time for Claire? You feel it. Studies have proven in women particularly that their cortisol levels rise when they're in environments in chaotic environments, in busy environments, as I call them, where there's just too much stuff. Yep. It's a mental overload. You're looking at things on shelves and stuff everywhere, opening cabinets, and things are falling out. It's a mental overload, and it is. I always say to people, you'll know when you're ready for the Irish Organizer. Oh my gosh, I love that. You'll know when you're ready for the Irish Organizer. So Claire, tell everybody how they can reach you. If you'd like to go to our website, it is www.theirishorganizer.com, and just check out our different services and submit your request, and if it's possible, we'll help you achieve it. Yep, it's possible, and she's going to help me. Thank you so much, Claire. Oh my gosh, there's so much good information, and I am going to hire Claire to help. I got some basement work.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. I think we all need a little Claire in our lives.
And you can hop online and find out more about the Irish Organizer. Just go to theirishorganizer.com.
She has such a beautiful personality. It was just so great to hear her. I was here in the studio while you were doing the interview, and she's fantastic. So I'm glad she was able to share her knowledge with us.